The winds aren't as bad as yesterday, but the rain is much heavier. Now that areas that it's rained on, where that rain is absorbed into the ground, now that ground is saturated, it can't hold any more rain. So now when you're getting rain, it's just running off into the rivers and creeks and streams, and that's why it's so bad. Before I get to weather, though, a lighter moment.
Aww.
This is Grizzly.
Hello.
Sent in from Michelle. Grizzly's rocking his life vest.
Yeah.
Of
yeah.
course.
So that was so cute. It was sent in and for Pet of the Week, and I thought, you know what? We've got so much serious news still. Let's just take a moment and appreciate Grizzly and say thank you to Michelle and Chap for sending that in.
He looks like he's
isn't that awesome?
bracing for the wind.
It almost looks like he's smiling like, yeah, I'm good. All right, now we'll start talking serious again. Unfortunately, we do have several serious weather situations. We've got the latest updated river crest too. It's 112. They just came in. So in the next 4 or 5 minutes, I will get to all the area rivers because they're really rising ahead of the forecast. Unfortunately, some of those rivers are getting very high very quickly, and that's why you're seeing mandatory evacuations within a mile of Cape Fear down in Cumberland County and the Little River. And we'll talk about that in just a bit. Wait, let's go back to that real quick. This is a tornado watch, not a warning. A watch means we're watching the situation. The potential is there to see a tornado anywhere in this yellow area. That goes until 5 o'clock tonight. Tropical storm warning. Tropical storm warning has to do with winds, but more straight line winds, not tornadoes. And there are tropical storm warnings out from the Triangle and Point South. That tropical storm warning means you can see winds at least 39 miles an hour. So we're watching that. That hasn't changed much since yesterday. The big change since yesterday is they've dropped the hurricane warnings. We have flash flood watches out for most of the state. That's the green areas. We have flash flood warnings. Now Durham County is actually under a flash flood warning because of the heavy rain that's working through. That is a new addition. We have not had Durham County under a flash flood warning. You are now under a flash flood warning in Durham through this evening. And then we see, or through late afternoon, then we see flash flood warnings for Wake County, Chatham County, into Lee County, Moore County, Hoke County, Harnett County, Cumberland County, Bladen County, and Robeson counties, both Robeson, Bladen, Sampson, Johnston, into Wilson County and Wayne County. All of those counties, including now Durham County, under flash flood warnings. We take a look at the weather today. We're going to talk in the northern counties first. Quarter inch of rain to inch of rain, additional rain is possible. Gusts to 25 miles an hour. Relatively low flooding danger in these counties. And the power outages, you still could see some power outages, so a moderate risk there. You get into the middle part of our area through the Triangle, 1 to 3 inches is possible. Gusts to 40+ miles an hour this afternoon. Flooding danger is high. You'll notice Orange County is in this. You're in the watch, you're not in a warning. Durham's been on watch for a day. They finally went into a warning, and then several flood warnings. Power outage risk still remains high, not necessarily because of the winds, but because of all the rain and trees coming down. Sandhills, 4 to 8+ inches additional rain possible. Winds gusting to 50. Flooding risk is extreme and power loss risk is extreme. And here's why. The Sandhills could see 10 to 15 inches of additional rainfall. This coming to us from the Weather Prediction Center, part of the National Weather Service. Notice this. I know this is a widespread, but it's stacked pretty tight, and this could switch a little bit depending on the path. But you're seeing about 3 inches as you get out in this part of the viewing area. Raleigh's in that 4 to 8 inch category, and then you get toward 10 inches to the south. And then our northeastern counties, just an inch or two of additional rainfall. That is all the way through Tuesday morning. Latest plot from the National Hurricane Center. Maximum sustained winds are at 45, gusts up around 50-55 miles an hour. This thing has moved off to the west since our 11 o'clock update. It's moved about 4 or 5 miles, still west-southwest of Myrtle Beach. Expected to pick up speed as we go through the day, finally get on a horse and ride out of here. Sunday, 8 a.m. By Sunday, 8 p.m., it's north of Asheville. And we see it drawing that moisture up across Charlotte and western Pennsylvania, and could see some flooding in the mountains before it finally exits, crossing the state of Pennsylvania up through New England. All right, let's tour the radar right now. Northern counties, you do have a risk of rain, 1 to 2 inches. Any showers that pop have a lot of moisture to work with. We see heavier showers working through Macon and Henderson right now, and they're continuing to work off to the west. We zoom it out. Look at this heavy area of showers. We just talked to Bridget Condon. She's right in this area. She's in the Crabtree, Creek Basin. It's a pretty wide basin where that wide area, all that rain flows in, and it is very heavy rainfall over a saturated basin right now. So we may have to watch for Crabtree to keep rising, and then this is lifting towards southern Durham County. Thus the flash flood warning now for Durham County. It extends back into southern Nash County and then Chatham County with some heavy rain just north of Pittsboro there. We zoom down into Wake County and you'll notice north of Zebulon, running right along south of Wake Forest through the Leesville Road area along Glenwood Avenue and then into northern Apex and Cary, even down into Holly Springs. Light to moderate rain on that southern side, but on the northern side, boy, it is really pouring. We go down into Harnett County and southern Johnston County, light to moderate showers there. Sampson County continues to get hammered with heavy rain showers. Fayetteville, you're in a bit of a break from the heaviest rain, but southern Cumberland County and then northern Robeson County. Look from Lumberton to St. Paul's as you drive between Fayetteville and Lumberton. That's where the heavy rain is right now, just falling right there. And that line extends into Bladen County toward Elizabethtown, where they're seeing some heavy rain showers as well. And First Alert Predictor forecast model continues to show that chances for heavy rain all the way through the evening. This is midnight. You'll notice that chance for showers even tomorrow. Now the shift in this system is off to the west, and as it shifts west, it should draw this heavier moisture field to the west, so finally giving a break to Goldsboro or Rocky Mount. But the western counties and the Sandhills still continue to get hit with heavy rainfall tomorrow. And then by tomorrow night, by 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow night, I think most of the rain is starting to stop. We'll see the showers becoming more scattered, where it's not just that continuous rainfall. I know in some of our southern counties, I know it's been raining, and it's been raining all day, and it rained all night. And unfortunately, it's going to rain for several more hours. And just hang in there and stay dry if you can. By Monday at 8:30 in the morning, we still see scattered showers around. All right, these are the latest river updates we have from the Southeast River Forecast Center. We're going to start with Smithfield. We'll do the Neuse River first. It's of the major rivers we're watching. It will go into flood stage, but it goes into the lowest flood stages. So Smithfield, flood stage is at 15. It's almost at flood stage right now. The latest report, 14.8 feet, expected to go to 18.4 feet by Monday. Goldsboro, 18 feet, expected, it's already past flood stage in Goldsboro. It's now up to 20.7 feet and expected to crest at 29 feet. Let's go to the Cape Fear and the Lumber River at Husk Lock, 41 feet. Right now it's at 38, so it's almost in flood stage at the Bladen County line, going to 64.7 feet. That's 23 feet above flood stage in Husk Lock. Lumberton, the Lumber River right now, flood stage is at 13. It's almost at flood stage. It's at 12.4, expected to crest 11.7 feet above flood stage. But here's why you're seeing evacuations now along the Little River and the Cape Fear. This is cresting faster than forecast. There's more rain falling and it's picking up. In Fayetteville, flood stage is at 35 feet. You're now at 21 feet. But it is expected to crest at 62. That is 27 feet above flood stage. And in the past 4 hours, it has gone up 4 feet. That is a lot of water. And the same at Manchester. Little River has gone up 4 feet as well. You were 14 feet at, that's 120. I think I updated this last time at 9:30, so over 3.5 hours. It's gone up 4 feet in about 3.5 hours. Little River at Manchester is now in a flood stage, expected to crest 17 feet above flood stage. And those are the two rivers within a mile in Cumberland County. If you are watching right now and live within a mile of either of those rivers, authorities are asking and putting in a mandatory evacuation. You need to seek higher ground now, and that flooding could last through Tuesday or Wednesday at least.